Hey, I think I'm on. Anyway, let me see about. I got to see swipe to the left or something so I can see comments. Okay, Tracie, go ahead and comment if you're there. It says I'm going live, and God, I hope so. Let's see. I'm turning this for a minute, so rotate my phone while because I can't record there. Psh. Hello again, Julia. Yay, yay, Tracie. Okay, I'm. Oh, invite guest. Yes. Let me see if this is. Let's see. Is it working? Is it working? Dang it. Allow your viewers to request to join. I did, and it's saying yay. It's saying it's there. So I'm going to give it a moment and see if I can get Tracie back. I lost your comment. Okay, Tracie, it's telling me I can. Oh my gosh. Okay. Deep breath. Everybody assist me, please, in figuring this out, because I have the button on that says allow your viewers to request to join you as a guest in your broadcast. And it shows Tracie, my viewers, and it's there. Yeah. Okay. Somebody's help. Help. Yeah, I think it's a Beatles song, that help. Need somebody help. Because Tracie, you're there, and it is showing. What if I ask from my computer, not my iPad? Because this is where we were having our issue, is both of us needed to be on an iPad or an iPhone. But I went to my computer that I normally use. Now, Tracie is on her iPad, and it's showing that, well, there the first time, because all of a sudden you're not where I can get you, and it's your green went away, the green background. Oh, okay, yay! Hold on, I saw something. Approve. I think we're doing it, and she should be coming on. Oh my gosh! Now you see me frustrated. Now you see me.
It's Monday.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's Monday.
I think our Mercury's in, well, I just read that Jupiter's in retrograde, but I honestly didn't think it would affect it like this. Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
let me tell you. Hi, everyone.
Oh, you know what? I do want to thank everybody for staying with us, sticking it out, and doing their best to help us. I mean, we had people, Mark showed up, so many different people showed up, and, and to help us. And so
Yeah.
this touches my heart that so many people will reach out who have the patience and understanding. And one of the things I'm going to say right now, because of going through this, for a half hour or so now, is
Oh, yeah.
give yourselves the same break in your own lives when things don't go right, and know that people are there to help you too. Anyway, I'm looking this way for a moment because I can now pull up the questions, but I have to get to the right page. It's like, okay, do I even know who I am today? Probably not. Do you know who you are, Tracie?
Tell you what, so I've had a really crazy week, and while you look over there, I'll just tell everyone my confusion. It's Wednesday, right?
So they say.
So they say. So you guys, my dad had a heart attack on Monday, and it's been kind of a big, rough week for us, but he's doing good. They got him to the hospital right away, and I have to tell you, I'm so impressed with the hospital. They got him there. My brother and niece got him to the hospital, and they got him in the door. And an hour and 20 minutes later, they had already got him into surgery, removed the clot, put a stent in, and he was sitting in recovery having a cup of coffee.
Oh my
So,
God.
so thank God for all of us that, there was about an hour and a half time spell there from the point Mom called me to the point I knew he was okay, but you would think it was 3 days.
Oh,
The way time stands still when you're waiting for that information, you don't know if they're okay, what's happening. All you know is they rushed them into surgery. And, so we were pretty stressed out. So everything I needed for this was in a bag. That I had taken to the hospital. So when the first round that you were doing this, I was like, why can't she get me on there? Or I was on the wrong page. Then I had the wrong device. So thank you, angels, for getting us squared away and getting me grounded. It's been an event.
everybody sending your dad prayers.
Yes, we're all glad he's okay. He's so funny, you guys. He's a farmer, so he's like he likes to work, and we're all a bunch of workaholics in the house. But as soon as he got back to the recovery room, when they removed that clot, he started feeling better. So it was we're all like, how do you feel? He goes, actually, I feel like I could go finish that project I was working on when this happened. So we're all like, what?
It's like, take a break. Oh.
Yeah. So we love him very much, and he was a kick in the pants. He goes home today at 10. So it's a good day.
It is a good day. And for me, I was way ahead of time. I was so prepared.
I had my coffee ready.
Oh, I had already drank. I was awake at 5:20 this morning. Oh my Lord. And so it was like 10 minutes after 8. I had everything set up. I was looking through different things. I saw where we had the different posts and questions were posted in 2 different places. So I copied and I pasted. And then couldn't get you on. So 3 videos later, and then Tracie said, would it be better if I'm on my iPad, would I? And light bulb goes off. I had to be on my iPad, but for whatever reason, it would not let me sign on. And, it signed me completely off. And then it wouldn't bring up the live. And I'm like, oh my Lord. And what's really amazing is I made this cute little banner that has me going like this with Tracie's picture. I mean, everything went so smooth.
Our trial run was smooth. Everything was smooth.
Yeah, that's true. Aloha, Elizabeth and Barbara. Yes, beautiful, beautiful necklace. I will have Sandra Gaines jewelry at the Rossani Fair with me this week in Albany, Oregon.
Yeah.
There's my plug.
So I have a dog that decided to find the noisiest thing it could chew on, and it's sitting like right there. So tell me if you can hear it, and I will get up and move the dog.
Oh, we can hear it, but oh well. I mean, we've had life dropping in. So what the heck?
There's reality.
We have this topic. Oh, honey, I'm sorry, Julia, that you're having feedback on. If anybody else is, I apologize. I'm leery of shutting this all down and starting again. And
you're having to do this from your phone right now, right?
No, I'm actually on my iPad.
Oh, good.
Make sure my phone is turned off so that it's not interfering. No, but I hear feedback too. So,
but I don't hear it. But you know what? It's one of those things. It's not so bad. Let's push on.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. LOL. No, keep going. We are
keep going.
We're not
focus.
This is it. We're not stopping. We're here. We're here
to answer
questions. We had this big topic we were going to talk about. But, I think instead of talking about it, it's a matter of looking at life, looking at how wonderfully everybody steps up and reaches out. And, I don't know about you, Tracie, but there's so many times I expect me to be perfect. And I forget to reach out to people and receive that compassion back. How about you?
Oh, all the time. I think it's part of the healer's way kind of a thing where we want to be the healer, and we don't always want to have to ask for help or admit that that we need something ourselves. But I've gotten really good at getting a circle of friends, you being one of them, that I will reach out to now and ask when I need help, or when I'm working through something. So
This just caught my attention. I'm going to have my friend Kat on next month sometime if her father does not cross. Yes, your father's not crossing, but hers is in a different space. But amazing that both of you are dealing with father issues and my dad. Anyway, that's a whole different show. And one of the things that we were talking about is having um, people that do this work, us, and how we don't always reach out. So I find it interesting that it came up today also. And, for me, that's just a big message of saying, hold it. No matter who you are, no matter where you are in your life, it's allow people to come in, allow people to be there for you. Reach out. It's not a weakness. It's
yeah.
we're connected. And as we support one another, we grow even more connected. There's some energy stuck in the throat and in the heart for people out here. So,
I'm laughing at the dogs. You may see me disappear. I'm not gonna. It's distracting me.
okay, dogs out of the way. I've had to run off here, run off there. I am putting my glasses back on, and let's see, I hear it too, but it is fine. I'm thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled you're here too. Hi, Mark. Hi, Charmel.
Today's theme is how real can we be?
Well, that's it. It's how real. We can't get too much more real than the people. That's what my clients love about me is I'm real. I'm not setting up on some pedestal, and I'm not, and this is everybody else has their thing, but I'm just down to earth and real, and that's what life is for me. And it's I don't know about, well, yes, I do know about you, Tracie.
Yes, you do know about me. We're real.
We're both very real, and it reminds people that yes, we're here in our human experience, living our human lives, that we have our journey just like you do, and we're able to tap into. So here's what we can't. Hey, Trace, why don't you just step in here? I'm going because it's amazing morning.
How real can that be?
I know, and it's so fun because I take my glasses off, stroke my hair, put my
I
glasses.
do this. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get real. I'm the proper up here, and then later I'm sitting there going, why can't I see? Oh, yeah. So I don't know. We're talking. I'm loving everybody that's showing up. You guys, thank you for showing up. It's so fun having you in there and seeing your comments pop up. And let me just see if I can send everybody a bunch of love there. Oh, there it is.
Oh, Tracie's loving all of you. I'm not touching a blasted thing. She's loving you for both of us.
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch
anything.
Hands off. Hands off.
Yeah. No, it is fun to watch you guys all show up, and I just think as we're sharing this, what was our original theme?
The facts of realities are different. We're sharing realities, but none of us have the same reality.
You and I kind of had the same reality this morning, though.
Well, we kind of did, but what changes it is our perspectives. Because what happens in our realities is everything that occurs in mine goes through my filters, my understanding, my experiences. And that's the same with Tracie and with everybody who is watching this. We're sharing a reality, but our perception of this reality is completely different. So, except Tracie and I our energy kind of connect.
Yeah.
So our reality is absolutely alike.
No, the reality thing though is so powerful because we all are, like I was just sharing how all of that stuff was coming in so fast on Monday about Dad and rushing him off to the hospital, and not knowing how severe it was, and there were so my two sisters and I, we all go get Mom. So all four of us are in the vehicle together, and there's a reality check for you. All four of us are in a different kind of emotional, surreal moment going on, and seeing and noticing and reacting differently to the stuff, the information that's coming in. My one sister's driving, she's trying to get through the traffic. We're all trying to message people and let them know, and it's and we don't know much information. We just know that he is about 15 minutes ahead of us, and so it's really, that was a very surreal moment of watching everyone having their own experience around what was happening to Dad. Dad's having his own experience. Later, he's telling us that he's like, yeah, I got in there, and about 10 people came and got me and rushed me off. And I thought, this might be serious. So, this is how he's reacting in those moments, why we're all having our own little thoughts and ideas and process about what could be going on because we don't know. And, the stories that we're creating within our own minds. And each one of us had something going on based on an experience from the past. And Mom had just recently had a friend that lost her husband from a heart attack. And so, she's going to that. And, each one of us, as we shared a little bit later and we knew everything was okay, we were all kind of sharing those experiences. And it really is amazing the process each of us went through in that short period of time of what our minds were creating. So,
Well, and there again, each of you have a different relationship with your father. Your mother is his wife,
yeah,
and looking at being his wife and her experience of, their connection, but also being the parents of you children. And then each sibling, you have your order, first, second, third. And so you have your connection to him in a different way, a different experience, because he's a different person at each entry, what each of you came in. So he responds to the different personalities, but your perceptions of who your father is also different because it
yeah,
goes through, like you said, your experiences and the filters and interpretations and perceptions. And that's a good thing for us to remember when we're sharing reality with is
mm-hmm.
to take that break, to take that breath, because I'm sure you get this a lot too, Tracie, is I have people commenting to me or coming in and saying, well, this is what I understand, and they don't get it, or they don't see the importance of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's understanding you're looking through your filters and reality, and whatever the subject may be.
exactly. And I think as we're all evolving, we're all learning how to process a little bit differently. My reactions to things now are so different than they would have been 10 years ago, especially 20 years ago. Back when I was married, my reactions to things, I had a certain level of patience before the cork pops and, it becomes escalated. And, I had an incident the other day that really upset me. And my cork popped. And
She has no
that,
on that cork anymore. People want
that stupid cork. It's just so cork pops, I pop, and it was, normally something like that, I could have let it ruin my entire day. It could have went all day long. I came in the house, I sat down, I took a moment, and I swear that's the moment that God, source, whatever, said, okay, I'm going to try and reach you right now. And, I was trying to distract myself so that I could just get anchored back in. I open up Facebook on my phone, and the first thing I see is, we don't know how much time we have. Use every moment, so precious. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I being mad about this? And it took, it's like you have this dial, and you can turn it up and you can turn it down, and it turned that sucker way down. I was like, what am I doing being mad about this? And it took, it was like making that mountain out of the molehill.
yeah.
And it turned it right back into that little molehill. It turned it into something small. And I was like, this is stupid. I'm wasting precious time being mad about something I can't do anything about. and took it right away. And within 10, 15 minutes, I was fine. And I was like, okay. So I encourage everybody to just, when somebody commenting on my cork.
Again, yes, in
Hello.
your.
That's funny.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, we all have.
Yeah, but anyways, just check in when you get in those moments. Check in and go, really, how important is this? Is this an illusion that it's this big or this much of a problem, or is this something that I can just turn the volume down on that and get back to myself and realize I can't do anything about it anyway. Just move forward.
Well, and that's it, is we have choice. We have the ability to decide how much energy we are going to give anything.
Yeah.
And, this is the beauty of it. But also when we're in those moments after we turn off the dial or turn it down, it's looking at it and saying, hey, why did this affect me? It didn't really start with this here. What was it triggered inside of me? And then go in and love that piece. One of the things that my late husband used to say, which I find hysterical because it included him, because he was a Leo, a fire sign, and he was a stubborn, I'm going to roar Leo. He would look at it when somebody was going through something, which he would forget for himself, is to stop and think, how is this going to affect me in a week? What is the importance in a month, a year?
Yeah.
And most of the things that we go in and react to have very little importance and are not going to affect us whatsoever. And so it's, remembering that.
I think so. Yeah. If we can put it in a different perspective, take a step back, take a breath, look at a bigger picture. Just like you said, how's this going to affect me down the road? Am I giving it too much energy? However you want to check in on it. So.
Yeah, and people will see me. I think I found the source of the feedback, but maybe not. Go back over. I thought I found the source of the feedback that's being on the box, so that it's out where we're knocking down at everybody.
Oh.
That wasn't the source. So.
Do you have a headset to put on?
I usually use my laptop. This is a totally new experience. And Jeff, it is great to see us two together again. This is so blasted much. Oh, good. Earphones stop the echo. Love that. And of course, I have an iPad. You have to get the little dongle. No, they don't call that one a dongle. They call it something else to.
Oh.
Yeah, or I have a different, but it has no speaker. Hey, how do you feel about going to questions?
Let's go to questions. You guys are lovely. I'd love to hear your questions.
Okay, and I'm going to start with the first one.
Oh, okay. I'm going to try that, Sharon.
Oh, I actually have the laptop up so I can read the questions. This is fun.
They're asking me to try the headset, so give me a second to put that on.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that the feedback was coming from me.
Okay. Is it me that's the feedback? Is that better?
I think it is because it's.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good. I get to blame it on Tracie. It's all her fault.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My headset was all wound up. Sorry. Okay.
We are having quite the day, but look at this interaction we're getting. Thank you,
These
Sharon.
guys are awesome, though. They know how to fix it.
I know. This is, hey, how fun is this? Okay, question. Mary Willett wrote in, feeling something big about to manifest in my life as far as finances. Any clarity on that, please? Thank you, love and blessings.
What's the name?
Terry?
Carrie?
Terry, T-E-E?
Oh.
T-E-R-R-Y?
It's his headset. Just kidding. It's the headset. I would play the headset. Okay. That's a finance question?
Yeah, we're going to let Tracie pull up some cards and then I'll give it, or do whatever she's going to do.
Do what I do. I'm going to do what I do.
She's going to do what she does.
I'm going to do what I do. Okay, so we want to know what's going on financially. So she has a feeling something's going to shift. with
Yeah,
money?
something big is coming in. If you
Mm.
win the lottery, I am your best friend. Just saying.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh,
Okay. This is, I'm realizing I want a different deck of cards, but I'm feeling like May is something. Um, Hold on just a sec. Let me see if I can get some confirmation with that. Um, May might be when you see the results of that. There's something, yeah, I feel it too. I feel it, and um, I have to laugh at the cards that are coming out of this thing. They have nothing to do with money, and they're cracking me up. Okay, here we go. Yep. Okay, so yes, the Spirit's asking you to meditate on the outcome that you want. The money is here. Your bills are paid. You do have to watch out that if money does come in, somebody's going to get jealous. Or somebody else is not going to be excited as you are about the money coming in, and maybe it's because they're in a place of lack or feeling a struggle, and it's not that they're upset that you got it, it's just that they're feeling a pinch with themselves in that same area. Um, so look for that. But you do have a happy outcome coming with the money, and your bills are paid, and um, there is something manifesting there, but it is going to take you looking at the outcome and still creating that energy. So bring that energy in, focus on it in meditation. Just see yourself drawn to the money's drawn to you, it's coming in joyful ways. And you can call off the jealousy. Just send love and light to anyone else that's experiencing lack or feeling like they can't, they're not getting the same kind of support, and they're not feeling the support. So just send love out to anyone that you're connected to that's not feeling supported financially. And I think that will help move that energy out of the way to help you bring that money in. Okay, tag.
okay. I did just write a reply to Christine, and we do see your questions, and we will get to as many of them as possible. Yet, being more specific, when you ask, can you provide any clarity on my career path? We only have X amount of time to look into anything, and we want to address what really your concern is. Okay, now on to Terry. I saw, think of your grandmother's black purse, you know, the little coin purse that it opens up and there was enough to give out. And it was that extra money. That's what I was seeing is there's extra money coming in. And it does feel like you don't have any large expenses that are going to step in front of. Really focus on receiving and deserving, because right now you're feeling this, yet the energy is in a conflict with actually receiving. Now, when we're feeling something big in our life, and it includes, remember, it goes through your interpretation, and many people interpret expansion as having the freedom of more money. I'm being told to tell you, yeah, you have big things coming in, but it isn't just on this idea of finances, it's on the idea of life support, expanded awareness, and a shift in consciousness. So open the door to receive all of this. And of course, when you do this, then the knowledge that all that's there for you is provided. You know, everything that you desire is provided as you open the door. Oh, interesting, because they told me to pay attention that it swings inward. This door swings inward. So as you're swinging it in, this energy is being pulled into your reality, into your life, and receive it. This would be good. You know, so yes, I don't necessarily see like winning the lotto or the lottery or anything like this. I just see increases of financial support. And as you acknowledge those with joy and knowledge that you deserve them, that creates more money coming into you in, you know, continuously. So that's what I get on that. So, and everybody, we started a little late. I do have a client calling, I believe, at 10. So we will get to as many of these questions as possible. Please be specific. So, anyway, the next question is from Erica Brooks. I am in the process of forgiving. Forgiving myself is difficult. I keep thinking I am a horrible person as my vibration matched this miserable, evil person. Our past lives together and the karma, especially the karma part. How can I feel good about myself knowing this? How can I forgive myself or him?
Okay, what's the name on that one?
Erica Brooks.
Oh, okay. Okay. Erica, you are in a transition and you are in an ascension process, and you are bringing in you are bringing in some awakening, some enlightenment. I know you feel like you're going through this karmic crash. Um, what you need to do is just be very real with your feelings that are coming up with what's coming in with this experience that you're having and with this other person, because it's you're clearing a lot of energy. You're not just clearing your energy, you're clearing the ancestral energy. That's why it's so intense. So you really are, like we were talking about earlier, you got control of that dial. You need to control the dial. How much energy are you going to put into this? When you find yourself going into a feeling that you do not like or that is uncomfortable for you, you need to sit with that. You need to figure out, what would you like that feeling to be? How would you like to be handling this situation? I encourage you to sit with it long enough to shift it to a place of love and responding in love. Because when you can come from a place of love, everything in that situation is going to start to heal. And you need to step into forgiveness for yourself and for everyone involved. I know that's hard sometimes when other people are doing some things that aren't very nice. But as much as you can get into love around this situation, that's what I'm going to encourage you to do, because it's going to shift things for you and it's going to absolutely slingshot you into your ascension process and your next phase of where you're going once you can cut ties with this situation. Okay, tag.
I'm in. Okay, first of all, let's strip the labels. All of those labels. Let's strip off the idea of evil, strip off the idea of good or bad. We're going through life experiences. And forgiveness is a space that we're all, forgiveness is acceptance of who we are. Now, okay, I'm shifting here for a minute, and I'm going to take off the glasses. Is one of the things we would like you to know is no, you do not have all of the information of why this life is occurring as it is. Yet, in the knowing being that you are, the magnificent understanding being that you are, each and every experience that you have is chosen with great purpose. Let go of ideas of good and bad, evil and perfect. Understand that you walked an experience. From this experience, you gained information, you cleared energetic connections. Why would you not hold love for the self, for you are a divine being? Even this other person, hold love for them, for they in truth are a divine being. It is now to eradicate the self from this experience. Look at what you have learned from it. Look at how you have grown from it. See where it represents earlier experiences or this idea of past life connections. When you look at the full, and this is the full picture, in this lifetime, you've had this experience with this person. In another lifetime, you've had another experience and possibly more horrific. Yet, in other lifetimes, you've shared great unconditional love, awareness of all love. So look past this illusion and claim the wholeness of this experience. Dearest one, look at how you have grown. Look at what you've learned about yourself. Look at where you choose to go. Take this experience and choose a path that supports all that you are. You are an expression of love. Let that be what carries you forward. For you may unhinge from this web that you are in this moment by changing the thoughts and the perceptions of the experience. And so with that, I'm just going to send you love, sweetie. You know, you've learned and you've grown, and let that be what carries you forward. You know, when we don't, turn the dial down, but also look and see where you learn to judge yourself so harshly. You know, yes, we all have energy that's high and low. We attract in many experiences, and those experiences show us the direction we want to go. Love yourself enough to choose a different direction. There we go.
Well said. Well said. I think it's funny that you take your glasses off to bring in the channel because the same thing happens to me. Do they just not like glasses?
I don't, I believe, I do know what it's about. It isn't what I believe I know. There's an energy that transmits from the eyes. And
Oh,
that energy is saying more than our words. Even the energy of the words is conveying a larger picture. So when we're looking directly into the eyes, we're looking into the soul, but it's coming from the energy of our souls. And so, yeah, it's automatically, and they're going, take your glasses off. I'm going,
every
yeah.
time. Every time. Take them off.
Okay. Okay, now the next question is Donna Block. Approximately how long will it take for our home to sell? Thank you so much.
Oh, you can
Didn't
do
it sell
that. You got that.
I was going to say, didn't it sell yesterday? It
Well,
is,
it is the season. You know,
yeah.
the school year's wrapping up. I'm coming from the realtor's perspective on this. The school year's wrapping up, summer's coming in. This is the perfect time to have your house listed. And, you know, people are starting to think, okay, if we're going to move, we need to start thinking about that. So um, the market should start picking up. At least by May, it should be picking up. For me, it feels like by mid-May, you should be on your way in a contract. So what do you get?
That's what I keep getting. It's so blasted close. It's not even funny because to me it feels like it's already occurred. So,
Yeah.
so see it as being done. Bring it into this present moment instead of saying, when will my house sell? Change your words to, my house is sold. And see those contracts all completed, just be done, 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 stamped all over them. I'm like Tracie, I see this happening quickly moving, and be excited. Let your energy of excitement be there. For whatever reason, they're showing like a little marketplace type thing that, the storefront. And when you walk up to a storefront, it has the little, what is that thing called? The thing that hangs over. I'm not grounded, so this is not
What
making
is
it.
that called?
No, it hangs over, you stand under it, it blocks the shade. Anyway,
A canopy?
yes, thank you.
Okay. Yay! I love charades. What else?
Picture this, as the perfect storefront, and that people are being drawn to it in beauty, and that it's so that they go in, they buy. That's what it was for. It's just showing that, just a touch of cosmetics in the front. Yay, and it's a done deal. Okay.
Good.
And now on to Kelly, Hevel. Despite feeling happy most days, deep within there remains the rumbling of insecurity and discontent. Like something is missing, almost a feeling of having settled. What is the source of my discontent, and what is the next step towards feeling more fulfilled?
I'm going to go with Alex. I'm going to take Ascension for 500.
Uh,
Um,
this is,
I know I'm being silly like Alex Trebek. I'm going
oh,
to take
oh,
Ascension for 500. So what I'm getting with that question is, and I've been getting a lot of this coming in as far as people getting readings. Uh, those who identify with the first wave, and I'm not sure if this is something you identify with. Did you say Kelly? Is it?
yes,
It's Kelly.
Kelly.
Kelly, if you identify with the first wave, you're waiting for your reassignment. Your original assignment as a first waiver, you've completed it, and now you're waiting for a reassignment, and it's giving you a little bit of that stir crazy. So if anybody else is feeling that, that's what's going on. You're waiting for what is my next thing to do, because as light workers, we can't just sit still. We can't just go, okay, I can retire from light worker now. Nope. I mean, I've had people in their 80s call me and go, what am I supposed to be doing now? And we had answers. So, just keep asking Spirit, show me what I'm supposed to be doing now, because I think you're getting your reassignment from what you originally came in here for. You're getting your next, you're leveling up. You're going to do another phase of this, but you finished your first task, so you're waiting for reassignment. Okay, what do you get?
And that's so true, is we don't get to stay dormant. And Kelly, yes, you've been looking at and studying and moving forward, but I'm also getting something that caught my attention the other day from a picture you posted. And both of us actually understand this. We've had losses of people we loved, our partner.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not to say anything or bring this idea of negative, but it's time for you to get rid of the altar. That sadness is coming from the past, and this is being brought forward, so you will move from the past and go forward. Your partner does not want you to live in the past. It's honor the connection, love it, and have a small token. But as you're holding that altar up, it's keeping you anchored in at that point. It doesn't allow you to move forward, and that sadness just sticks with you. When my husband first died, I was given an electronic um, photo thing,
Picture frame.
Thank you. See, I'm not grounded. This makes no sense to me.
Oh, I'm having fun. It is charades today.
Anyway, it is in, and I put all of the pictures of when he was sick in it.
Oh.
And I would sit by it and I would just cry. And so all of a sudden my group's going, yeah, do that. You're never leaving this spot. So I removed it and put all of the others. But it was a gradual process that more and more and more of our shared things were put up and my space was claimed as mine. And they assist us in doing this so that we don't stay stuck.
Yeah.
And that's part of that sadness, honey. It's time, take one picture, have one picture up. And you're never going to lose that connection. You're never going to lose that experience. You're always going to have that love, but you can't move forward when you're holding on to it with both hands. And that's coming in from him. He says, sweetie, no, he called you a different name. He's saying, no.
Wait a minute. I'm not playing charades with that one.
Me either. I said, sweetie, and he shook his head, no. And so it's now he's going, insert name. And so I'm going to say Kelly. He's saying, he's holding your hand as you walk forward. You're ready. You're ready to walk forward. And I love you a bunch, Shirley, because I know what this is like. And so everybody out there who's had great losses like this,
Yeah.
Our hearts are connected with yours, and we have a journey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm going to go into Karim, Karim. So I hope I'm saying this right. We just bought a house and love living in Florida, but deep inside says that I'll be moving somewhere else. Am I moving anytime soon, and where will it be? May I step into this one first, because I read this question and just ha ha ha. And the reason I went ha 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 is be present where you are now. For you to gain the life experiences you are to have there, it's connecting with it. Quit living in the future. Yet no, you're not going to live there forever. Yet you're going to be there for several years. So honor the space, honor why you went there, enjoy it to the fullest, because that's what prepares you for your next move, your next. And by the way, when you do decide to move, it shows you make a profit on your house. So this is good news, but be in the present moment now. Quit living in the future. So
Yeah. What she said, and I also want to add, as you're being in that present moment, there really is an ability right now to have it all, to put that energy into it. Okay, card jumped out. So there is a big change coming for you. That's the one that jumped out. Big change, but it's a very happy change. I don't feel like this is to do with moving. I'm with Cherry on that. I feel like you're going to be there for a little while. They're just, Spirit's letting you know it's not permanent. So again, it's like Cherry said, enjoy it. You're in Florida. Enjoy this. Be in the moment. enjoy the sunshine, enjoy each day. You do have a big change coming. It's a very happy change. I also got the Why Not Have It All card coming up here, and that you have a pleasant surprise coming. So I don't know how many different ways this deck of cards can tell you that something good's about to happen, but they want you to know. So have faith that it's all working out, and take your focus off of, is this temporary, and just be in that what it is, and enjoy what's coming, because it's just every day there's something in the works here. They got a pleasant surprise for you, and you're a beautiful soul, and you deserve it. So know that you deserve it, and know that you deserve to have, let's see, have it all. That's what the card says. Know that you deserve to have it all. Okay.
Well, and if you're near Tampa, Florida, I will be at the Body Mind Spirit Expo in Tampa in June. So who knows? A one-on-one session with me might be that fun thing that's coming in the future. What do you
Yes,
think?
yes, yes. That's
Okay,
fun.
I can only take this one more question because I have a client calling at 10. And we did get just this terrible late start due to all of our, you know,
Technical difficulties. Thank
yes,
you, everyone, for hanging with us in that, too.
and I am going to do my best to get Tracie back and see what her schedule's like, possibly in 2 weeks if she's open to it. And we can do this, and we know what we're doing, and it'll be better and better. If not, maybe 3 weeks, not next week because it's my birthday and I'm making a quick show, and on Wednesday. Anyway,
Nice.
Christine Abel, should I continue on my current career path or make a career change? And I had posted to her to be more specific. So this question's one I really want to address. Tracie, what do you get, honey?
Um, okay, well, I know a little bit of Chris's story. So what I want to say is that it's time to change it all. It's time to change it all. Just let everything that's been going on fall away. It's time to just let it all fall away. I am going to see what cards come out here for you real quick and see if we get some confirmation with that. But my first instinct reading that was let it all fall away. Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, fall away.
It literally change. Let this go for now. New direction. So yes. Okay. And no, I didn't pull that out on purpose. It really did jump out. So Chris, it's time to just let everything that has been go. It's a brand new start in every direction. Okay, go, Cherry.
You know, this is what's fun because it's showing me like a kaleidoscope that you put up and you change it and the colors changes and things fall into place and they're absolutely beautiful no matter which way you rotate the lens up front. And that's what's happening for you. So let this be an adventure. Look at it as with the childlike sense of magical adventure because this is the energy you're sending forward and that's what attracts to you more life supporting experiences. Oh my gosh, girl, and you have several opportunities where you're talking about changing your career path and just sees opportunity knocking at your door. So open that opportunity inward and it says dust off your resume and get it up to date. So I don't know what it is, and quit hiding behind the. Ooh, quit hiding
Mm.
your abilities. Claim those. You're the girl in charge. Claim
Yes.
everything that you do. And it just says, I want you to relook this because and relook at your resume because you're going to reword it, but in a way that is more claiming and it brings up more um, opportunities. So yeah, it's a great time of change. And things that don't support us anymore are honestly they're falling away so quickly. And you might feel like your head is spinning. I didn't say makes your head spin because I didn't feel like going like this. So, anyway, Trace, what's going on with you? I'm going to take a couple of minutes and say, hey, this is where we are. This is what we're doing.
You know, life is moving fast, but one of the things that I do want to announce that I do, that is a new thing since last August, is the Ascension Sessions. And that's where I go into a channel, and the channel takes you into a guided clearing, and then you go meet your councils. It's really been a fun session to go through that's actually very clearing and transforming, and people are finding out they're being activated in light language and all kinds of different things. So it's been a lot of fun to do those. So I want to put that out there, that I do the Ascension sessions and that I can do those online via video or in person, however you want. You know, if you live in Oregon, that's great. I may be going to Barcelona to be doing a workshop out there.
Woo!
That's exciting. That started developing a little bit more yesterday, so moving forward with that, seeing how that falls into place.
Facilitating
Facilitating a workshop.
oh,
So yes, going out there to do that. And that would be with Lisa, who's out there. And just kind of having some exciting things, doors opening. So, you know, if you're not part of my Facebook page, please come over and find me, Tracie Mahan, CHT. I do the hypnosis. That's what the CHT is for. Do QHHT sessions, quantum healing. Come check me out, traciemahan.com. And more things will be posted, classes, different things that I'm doing. So that's all starting to fall into place now, and it's exciting. And Cherry and I have talked about a few things as well. So as that develops, we will continue to share about that as well. Okay.
We're moving that word if as this develops.
As this develops, yes. Right.
For me, Rasani Fair this weekend, the 13th and 14th, Albany, Oregon. In May, the 4th and 5th, I think it's the first weekend in May, I'm in Honolulu, Body, Mind, Spirit Expo. In July, Vicki Pruitt and I are doing a retreat over in Gerhardt, Oregon. Only one of our single rooms is already rented. There's only 2 left. You know, and this is self-empowerment. This is amazing work. And one of the things I tell people, it's time to invest in you. In Tampa, Florida in June, in Raleigh, North Carolina coming up at the end of the year, in Chicago at the beginning of the year. So just moving out and around. You know, and I want to remind everybody is when I mentioned that this is an investment in you, is we love answering your questions. It is amazing, and we love you joining us. Yet we cannot go deeply into your questions. And there's many layers of energy that we go through. So, you know, this is a burning desire. This is, you know, you're wanting more. You know, set up an appointment. You are worth it. Tracie does personal sessions. I do personal sessions. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, look at retreats and workshops that support who you are, that assist you in your, you know, spiritual development, life changes, personal empowerment. And so that's what I'd like to end this with today. And I want to thank each and every one of you for, you know, really your patience, your compassion, your support, your help, your input. And, you know, Trace, what would you like to say before I hit this? I got to go because I have 4 minutes.
I know you do. I'm watching your time. You guys, thank you so much. The support in your comments and everything has been delightful. Yes, thank you for hanging in there with us as we were trying to connect. Next time we will have this down even better, as we said that last time, because we did a trial. It is. It's happening. Okay. All right, guys. We love you. We'll see you.